What is up, guys? Here we are for, well, my favorite. It's going to be the Scream least favorite to most favorite rankings. And there are only 4 films at this time. There are big heavy rumors of a 5th and final film coming out. Your boy's keen. We're not adding those god-awful Scream TV series that came out. Completely different timeline. But with that said, we're going to be starting off with the least favorite of mine, and actually the least favorite of a lot of people's, Scream 3. The fact of the matter is, you added a ghost storyline to a rewritten film. So the ghost of Sydney's mum comes in every now and then, adding something like Conjuring-ish. By the way, I hate the Conjuring franchise. It's like too boogity-woogity bullshit for me. Like all that ghostly bullcrap. Incredibly bad acting from and Courtney Cox's haircut in that film is fucking dreadful. So, don't come at me, Courtney Cox, for the love of God, please don't. Look, it was just, unfortunately due to circumstances, there were school shootings when Wes Craven brought this to the Dimension Films executives, and they went, no, too much violence, we can't have that. Add a ghost, do something else, rewrite it. So he would go back and rewrite it, take it back, rewrite it again. And he's like, oh fuck, here's some bullshit, enjoy. And they went, this is perfect. This is great. And he went, this is the shittest thing I've ever written. But okay, let's just do that anyway. So, to be fair, it's 4th out of, it's 4th place out of 4, but it does have Jane Silent Bob in it, so that's pretty fucking sweet. Anyway, number 3, coincidentally, it's number 2. Scream 2, the original sequel, had the same issue of a couple of rewrites and basically pumped out straight after Scream. You got some big shoes to fill. It just didn't work. It really didn't work. It just had sequel written all over it. It was basically just, hey, it was the original killer's mum. It was pretty freaking obvious. Oh, this guy looks crazy. Let's make him a killer too. It was just lazily written, like the 3rd film. Same deal happened with Wes Craven. He came with an original film. Dimension Films went, not happening. Not today, Disco Lady. And he went, oh, shit, okay, how's this? And he only rewrote it once this time, and they went, it's Billy's mum. Spoiler alert. Wow, it's the original killer's mum out for revenge. Yeah, it is what it is. It ranks third. It gets the bronze medal of 4. So here we go. Who gets the silver medal? Drum roll. Do-do-do-do. Scream 4. Scream 4 was considered to a lot of people to be just a bad film, but it isn't as bad as 3 and 2, for the love of God. It is not that bad. Scream 4 was actually a breath of fresh air to the Scream franchise. It basically greenlit that terrible TV series. It was so many years later. I think this came out like 2009 or something. Yeah, 2010, 2009. Like a good, I'm going to say 6 to 7 years after the original. Even further, for all I know. It could have even been like it was late as 2013. I don't think it was that late, but it was in that ballpark of 2009 to 2013 when all these horror movies were getting rehashed. It was in that mix. But they still kept Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox. They did add awesome cast members like Emma Roberts to it. So thumbs up. Good casting. Great casting. Even better, no rewrites. No rewrites at all. Thumbs up. Anyway, so basically this gets the silver medal for the fact that it didn't have rewrites, great casting, great chemistry, a great reveal. Spoiler alert, it was Emma Roberts. And it was Kevin McAllister's brother. Anyway, on to number one. Number one being, well, there's only one more film to do. It's the original. It's Scream. You know, you got Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. You got a very young Out of Party of Five, Neve Campbell. You got the Fonz in it. Hey, sit on it. You've got Courtney Cox. You've got David Arquette. You've got, I think his name is Skeet Ehrlich or whatever it is. You've got Rose McGowan, straight from, I think, like, just kicking it off into Charmed. So she's got the red hair and the actually decent body still. You know, you've got, who else? Jamie Kennedy, for the love of God. That's another reason why number 2 sucked. They killed Jamie Kennedy. Jamie Kennedy is basically how I predict myself. Like, Jamie Kennedy's Randy is what I turned into. It's true. Anyway, so number 1 gets the number 1 spot because it was so original. It was actually frightening. Shit, they killed off Drew Barrymore first. The biggest name in the film. It's killed off in the first 10 minutes. No one sees that shit coming. It was so in your face. It was so mind-bendingly good back in the day. It was a breath of fresh air to the slasher series. That's why Scream will always hold a place in my cold little heart. And it is the best Scream film today. Anyway, that is it basically. This is what we're doing for the start of our horror sort of genre area. So, don't forget to thumbs up, like and subscribe, and peace!